then I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think for the people the best we buy back my stuff a little sooner than this? Don't you think for the people the best we buy back my stuff a little sooner than this? Don't you wish I wanna be someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. You drive us into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think for the people the best we buy back my stuff a little sooner than this? Don't you think for the people the best we buy back my stuff a little sooner than this? Don't you wish I would've been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? I wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
Chase your tail light. I'll be under your skin, letting you go for a while. Then I'm taking you in. It's like diamonds, glimmer and punch. Shiny predator with a golden gun. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine. Thought you lost me, but I'm right behind. I'm dirty and I'm fancy, and I'll make you blind. It's like diamonds, glimmer and punch. Shiny predator with a golden gun.
Check 1 2 1 2.
You're late, Sean. Sorry, Row Talk. Here's the button.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. You are watching Late Night Crypto. And I am the Road Dog. Aroo! Look at all these bubbles just right here behind me. You are right, Linda. I gotta say, Pinto's looking really, really nice. We give a shout out to everybody hanging out with me here tonight. Bring down my chat over here. We got Strega hanging out. How's it going, Strega? The one, the only, the legendary Strega. Mr. Miles complaining the Strega is a bot. We try not to talk about that. First. Hey, there's Brackett's Adventures. Hey, you're first. Awesome. Setting a new record. Rising Sun. Strega mean mugging us. But being friendly at the same time. Strega says, if I keep disconnecting, I'll blame the equinox. There's Miss Linda. How's it going, Miss Linda? Good brown gravy. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, good brown gravy. And Slinda says, look at Pendle go. Strega says, Pendle only goes when I don't get more. Guys, I gotta do this because, well, this is just what we do. Looks like we need a little refresher in there. If you don't have one of the coolest wallets around, one of the most safe, securest wallets around, the Tangem wallet, I mean, you just don't know what you're missing. It's so easy to use and so secure, so safe to use. I mean, if I lose one of these cards, you find it, you know, you're not getting into my wallet. It ain't happening. I just dropped one right down here. But Tangem, if you use the 4-letter word, let it roll off the tip of your tongues and onto your fingertips and onto your keyboard when you type it in, get a 10% discount. D-A-W-G, dog. Hard to forget that one, dog. They have a 3-card set for $69.90 currently with a 10% discount, took it down to $62.91. 2-card set for $49.41 after the discount. And they are giving some free shipping, I believe, for orders over $100. You get free standard shipping. Guys, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Here she is. Here she be. Here she do what she do. And my biggest concern is this 200 moving average that we're finding resistance on. Got this target at 65. We need to get above that. I think I need to drag her up just a hair. Man, we need to get above about 65. If we can get 65.3 or better, that would be good. Tap that little guy. Get a technical higher high. Ideally, though, I'm looking for this guy if we're going to try to do it. Let's see how accurate that comes. That price would be about 66,706 is the actual number that I got from the pool there, I believe. Can we get up there? Can we get something? We need something like that. We need a higher high. That way we're not as in danger of making a lower low. But if we roll over here, we could still make a higher low, and that might be cool. Maybe something along those lines. I don't think it'll quite go as deep as what I got it drawn here. Maybe down here where the 21 daily moving average is hanging around about 58, 5-ish. That could happen, but for some reason, I think she's going to try to go up there. Well, let's come now and take a look at the indicationers. The caters of Indy. And we just now got money flow going into the green. That's the biggest thing that I will look at here. That can keep this party going, if that money flows in the green. So any bearish activity that we got going on is not that bad. There's some signs of things wanting to wind down here a little bit. VWAP is starting to come down. Looks like we are near a toppy top. And if so, what's going to happen? Is the price going to slam down from here? It could. If by chance that we can't get above these areas, we can't get a higher high, and maybe this is as far as we go. Maybe that's all she wrote. I think it'll be different when the big boys come back into the market Monday. But according to fib theory, swing low to swing high, this little guy. Well, when we pull our fib, technically, I mean, we could go from anywhere from here, about 45,000, up to here, about 72,000. We just in a sweet little range, all based on this 1618. It's kind of like the middle ground here, and we can go plus or we can go minus on it. So if the worst comes to worst, 50,000, 52,000, making a lower low, and still looks like we will be rangy through here, my honest opinion. But it is a little bothersome with me about us being under 200 moving average. Not only that, but the bearish flip that we have all the moving averages, the 150, 21, the 9 is starting to make a little bit of a comeback, and that's nice. When we start to see them crossing back over, that's a good sign. I don't know if it's going to make it past the 100. See, she got rejected on the 50 back here, couldn't make it past that one, but she made it this one, and now she's flirting with getting rejected in here on the daily. And that price point is 61.1, which ironically, if I do remember correctly, is our 618 area from our pull. Oh, a little below it, you suck, road dog. You suck. That's the right one I'm wanting to go with. We had to get above 55.5. Finally did. And then it's been on a tear. But will it continue? Will it continue? Those are the questions that we ask ourselves today. She has been strong on this weekend. Now think about that for a moment. That's not normally what we see. So I think we got a good chance. Ichimoku Cloud says, baby, I'm roaring to take you higher. She's dying to take us higher, even though on some of these time frames, I mean, we are still flirting with that resistance. Look at this one on the 4 hour. We got above, and we're holding above the 800 moving average here on the 4 hour. That's kind of a big deal right there to break above it and hold it. We haven't lost it yet. Now she does like to double top above that, so like she's done over here when we did the old Batman. I remember thinking, oh, I should probably really unload a bunch of stuff right now. I remember thinking that before we came all the way back down to 52. What do you think about ranging for a little while? What do you think about playing the ups and downs between, what is that percentage here? What is we got here? It's not too bad. 14-15% move. 10% leverage is 140, 5% would be about 70-75%, right? That's pretty sweet. We're trying to get this higher low in, and we need desperately that higher high. I think we have a chance just because, well, price is above that 800 and the moving averages have crossed above it. Now they did over here too, so we're not out of the woods. Could be dumping right now. It looks just so juicy and we're ready to dump. The daily does suggest that, by the way. So what about the altcoins that are doing so awesomely well today? We're looking here at the 4 hour total 3. Also, now we're not above the 800 moving average, we're just right below it. Stuck between the 600 and the 800 moving averages here. That was a little bearish divergence that did not play out, and it usually doesn't if you're in a parabolic move. You just recently got your bullish cross the buy signal right here. Doesn't necessarily mean buy now, but I guess that would have been probably the best move for you. Maybe buy the next pullback for dang sure. It'll probably pull back and touch that 50 moving average, and currently that's hanging out just right above support over here, about 580 billion for total 3. We are coming to areas that technically should be resistance. And we're all getting bullish and they're saying, buy everything now. Buys it. And it's at the top of the Bollinger Bands on the dailies. And it's like, I know it feels like it can just keep on going, but, and there's some signs, hey, maybe, but, ooh. If this ain't a toppy top area with some other signs saying you need to roll over, take a chill pill, baby, you need to come back here and chill a little bit. Now, I don't want that to happen. I want the altcoins just to keep on going. Let's take a look at some altcoins real quick. Let's take a look at Pendle since she's headed upwards. I got to love you, Pendle. You are so awesome. Did I get paid? This is my actual chart here. So since we are at a very interesting part of this market, and some of these coins are breaking out, man, that's clearly a breakout. Ain't no denying it. No matter how you look at it, even if you're looking at it over here, connecting the dots, connecting the lines, whatever, however you want to look at it, boom, yeah, support resistant, boom, we are above it. We should come back to this area at some point, about 370. What goes up comes down, likes to retest these areas here. So that's cool. So instead of playing all the little games like this moved here, and I mean that works great for what we're doing right here, right? It does, but now we're starting to get a little bullishy overall, and we know things should start taking off. I'm starting to look on the bigger fibs for bigger targets, but currently right now Pendle has a ooh, she did really good. She might squeeze on up here to 446. That would be awesome. Doubtful that we hit 562 or 519, but we might keep squeezing on up here. This is the 4 hours. She's going straight up. That cannot continue. She's going to stall out. We got a jumper. Pull the ripcord. She may have already started. Oh, did she already start? Pendle. No, she's just flagging out. She lost 9 moving average here on the 15 minutes, so you in danger, honey. You in danger coming down. How far low you coming down? Hey, you want to... Well, let me say something first. So typically, it depends. Now, if she has got... Is she going to keep going? What was that other target? It was up here somewhere. Highly unlikely she bounces here. If she does, it's going to be one hell of a move. Good chance she's going to come down here, and if she bounces off the 382, that is going to be an awesome, strong move. We can make that other target. Going lower, then we might make a little bit of a higher high. But normally, we would be looking for this little area about right here for a pullback. About what are these magical numbers? They're magical, I tell you, magical. 386. 85-ish. 396 area. And right now it looks like, oh, she'll never go down there, man. Never. But she just lost the 9 on the 15, so I believe she's got some possibilities to maneuver down that way, and so does Ichimoku Cloud. You're coming in right there too, right at 395. 9 moving average across the 21 bearishly there. So that was a nice little run up. Very nice from down here at the bottom at 354. 22% gains. Baby. Pardon me just a second, folks. I'm pretty sure I got that order set. But I don't want to miss a payday. Pendle, where did you go, Pendle? There are too many coins here. You did not pay me, dude. Why didn't you pay me? You should have paid me. You totally should pay me, Pendle. I'm sorry. I'll be right here. I'm sorry. I just cannot miss my opportunity to get paid just a little bit. Alrighty. Took a little. Oh, I did that. I'm so sorry. Sorry, everyone. I killed it on the 6th minute. Dumped her down further. You suck, road dog. Did I do damage on the 1 minute? I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a nice pump out of Pendle. I would love to see you come back down to 368 and let me buy more. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. I would really. She's got a good chance to. I mean, I know we got these areas over here, but for real, you got a retest of whatever you want to call that with this trend line. So my real juicy buy zone would be here about 370. I'd like it. I like it. It's a good chance you might do it too. We still got all these moving averages. I'm gonna what, the 2 hour? All these moving averages hanging around right here, and she just went crazy ballistic. We're getting popcorn season. I love popcorn season. Do you guys love popcorn season? So I got a question for you guys. I need some help with this channel thingy. I need some feedback here. Give me a 1 if you think I should. If you would like to see me just go through more coins, like screen through more coins, if that's the thing. Or a 2 if you think I should keep talking more in depth about what's going on, the TA, and get to depth about how I do my TA, the mindset and things like that. If you want me to go in more detail, that would help me navigate through here. So 1, if we kind of just move through quickly and go from coin to coin, most notably the coins that you want to look at too, I'm guessing. Or 2, you know, we try to do that, but spend more time when I kind of break down the ideas and what could happen, you know. And sometimes I can get involved. I'm just saying. Sometimes I can get deep, but I can share what I see, and if it makes sense, somebody might learn something, or somebody say, "This fuck road dog." Zoom out, Pendle. Zoom out, baby. Look at this nice parabolic move. Lost it, came down, did The problem with parabolic moves is that you get into it and that number going up and you're like, it breaks it. That wasn't really parabolic though, was it? I mean, curvation. Yeah, there's your curve. Just lost it here. And you're like, I'll just buy the dip. But when that parabolic move, I mean, there might be some kind of recovery, but overall, after that big payday is over, it's going to be coming down. So any rebuys too soon, that's something that I used to do a lot, and I don't know, sometimes maybe I still do. Get back in just a little too early. Like, oh look, let's get back in here. And maybe not get this. Well, on the daily, this just looks like a cluttered little chart, but I like that cloud. 200 moving averages coming in at 440. We got to put 4. Oh, that's where we booked up to. All right, well, there we go. When we zoom out, it gives us the bigger picture. She wanting to reclaim all that. She's wanting to get above that. She may zigzag around, may be coming back to 370 or the 380, the other targets we looked at, but man, this is looking kind of. But still, I mean, when you take my bigger move, same thing with Bitcoin. Take the bigger guys over. You just got a flip flop of all the everything. But the Ichimoku cloud is saying something different right now. It's giving us hope anyway. Money flow is starting. Okay. It looks like it's going to be an interesting week for altcoins, and it looks like we're getting a little bit of a pump. If you look at total 3, we're flirting with a breakout right here of this trend line here. I put it to the bodies, to the bodies, just to get a more solid definition there. And we haven't quite confirmed that breakout, but if we do, this 9 moving average is trying to cross that 100. That'd be a nice little boost. 200 moving averages up here. Looks like we can come up and then maybe roll over a little bit. Try to go for a higher high over here. Maybe Bitcoin's going for that higher high after all. Well, that would be great. I would love that. That would make this week so awesome. Let's have a positive week for a chance. It's really hard to tell. I mean, the Ichimoku cloud suggests that maybe we could keep on going, but then again, you know. It looks like a strong move, and considering how things have held up this weekend, that retail technically may be coming back, or I think it's whale games really getting their positions set, but there's a change in the market now, and the 50 basis points, I guess, has a little bit to play on that. Here we go for the dumpy dump on total 3 right now. Oh no, altcoin's getting rejected. They're gonna die right now in front of our faces. Screw you, Road Dogg, and you're talking about us going to the moon. Oh, I thought I had something there, but yeah, I guess. You have to really squint to see that, but I like to mess with my trend lines. Oh, you lost that. So let's see what else can we take profits on today. We got Tau, BitTensor. She's just hanging out around $472. I mean, she was 200 and something. Like, oh, I don't want to touch it. It can even go lower. Ooh, yicky. I don't want. Ooh, 235. Yuck. Oh, I'm too scared. I'm thinking it can go down, and then there she goes. Looks impressive on that 1 hour. Look at this on the daily ding dong. Now see, she just said, hey, 200 moving average. I know you want to hold me down, but I'm saying no. I've been held down too long. She got the triple bottom ding-a-ling-a pattern there. Now the measure move is kind of wild on this one, according to Thomas Bukowski. What we'll do is take that whole top to bottom, including that wiki, and we put it at the highest peak, which is this one right here. Well, it's similar to, yeah, well, it's really similar. And it points us right up here, smack dab, right in the middle of a 618 Fibonacci there at $571 for Tau. Is that where we're trying to go with that measure move? Do you think it'll do it? Do you think it'll do it, people? I think it'll do it. Let's check with the chat, see if we got a bunch of onesies or twosies. Striga says, first day of autumn. Pumpkin time. Is it pumpkin time? Ha! Pumpkin dog. Hey, we got Joe, Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber. Go give him a shout out. Check him out. I think he streams every day about 3 o'clock. Go over there and learn all kinds of good alpha about crypto and how to trade the market. He goes through with it, talks about mindset, psychology, he talks about lots of stuff. He's doing free mentorship, people. Free mentorship, people. Hey, DJG009. I see a bull flag on the 4 hour. Hey, welcome to the stream, my man. I guess you're talking about Bitcoin. It might be. It might be. The only thing about that is that she's at a funky place, and well, that bullflags like to go there. We also add an 886 Fibonacci area there, which is highly contagious for making downsizes. I'm just throwing that out there. So, some sorts of pullback, in my opinion, could be happening right now, but a bull flag would be awesome. I want to consult Elliot. Elliot, what do you think about this? Elliot thinks we've already hit our 5 wave and she's coming down for an ABC correction. ABC down here, maybe? Really? You're such a bummer, Elliot. That's down back to the 618 area. Oh, 60,600. Jeez. Elliot, you sly little dog, you. So Elliot seems to think that we're over 2. Basically, the biggest thing is, I just want to make sure his trend line holds. That holds, I'm cool. This one, if we got a flag, here's what I do with flags. Or alleged flags. Because that don't look like a flag to me personally. But a trend line will be your best friend, and if you break it, then it's probably not going to work out. And I'm calling for down. Just for a little bit. Looks like my bumper had 62. Might come on back down to these areas. Elliot suggested 660,600. What the bottom of the trend line, basically. Come on, Bitcoin, do what you're gonna do. Tired of it. Let's take a look at OP. ICP, OP. Lots of P around here. It's a golden shower kind of weekend, I suppose. I got her at resistance, and I stole this line from this down here, and I said, I want to park it right up here on top of this Wix and see if that gives us something, and that looks like that's an area of resistance. So I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. I'll ride with that. Makes sense. So at this time, I just like to pull out my fibs again and say, hey, Fibby, what's going on, man? Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. You had a resistance area right there, baby, too. Good chance for it's a great place for a pullback right here. Great place to, oh, you already did. You suck. I was going to get paid. That's all right. I have my orders in there. Hopefully got filled. Come on, baby. Pays a day. It's easy on days like today when numbers are going up to want to get in and start buying while they're up at the tops, you know. And some people like Bollinger Bands, some people don't. I use them on my phone a lot. And one thing, if you pull out the daily Bollinger Band, and if you at the top of the daily Bollinger Band, it's probably not the best place to buy. In other words, you probably should have already built your positions, because this is where people are going to be taking profits. And if we zoom in here on the Bollinger Bands, I turned it on. It's this blue. This is chunky. Let's turn off some other stuff. This is chunky blue land, and this is on the daily. We at resistance. Now, Bollinger Bands are kind of wishy-washy, because, you know, once you start getting on the line, the price can keep going in that direction. It doesn't mean it's going to just bounce. It can get rejected off of it, but in certain circumstances, I mean, it can just keep on continuing up too. So it's iffy. It's very risky. So you got to look at support resistance areas too. Like, right, how are we on OP right here? And then when it comes to the weekly, you're looking, I mean, I like to zoom up to a bigger one and see what the weekly says about the Bollinger Band. So we're bouncing off the bottoms. That's cool. This 20, this is like a 20 moving average is basically what it is. And these are deviations. There's some cool things you can do with the Bollinger Bands. You can get a couple of other layers going on and play that game. I've done that. That was very interesting. This number comes in at 183 for OP, and I like the Bollinger Bands, really, because they do like this little dance, you know. They go from the bottom, and then they either get rejected here and then come back to the bottom, or they'll get up and usually retest it. They're usually always coming back to the 20 before they start bouncing one way or the other. So here, you know, probably see it. Yeah. And then they squeeze together here, saying something getting ready to happen. Something getting ready to happen is what the little squeezing means. And they're squeezing on the 5-day on the OP. Squeezing a little bit on the 3-day. You got tunnel vision here on the daily. That's just, I can't even see that. She's working on something. OP. Bollinger Bands. Come back to the chat real quick. 3 for more cowbell. I can help you out with that, Striker. Bambooks is 3 more cowbell. Joe says, I love hearing the thoughts process on charts. I think it's really important. I do too. Well, that's what I got out of the group. Joe and I used to be in a group overlapped. I went one term, and then I came back for a second term, and then Joe was there in the second term. The biggest insights I got from that was a screen share. This is basically, he could have just streamed it on YouTube or something like that, but it was just seeing his thought processes. But that's what I got from the group when I started learning to trade, was just following somebody that was actually just sharing their ideas and what they're seeing. Is like, oh, okay. It makes things, because you go through that point, you're just like, I don't get this. I don't get this. This is scary, and money's involved, and I don't get it. and you freak out sometimes. And I remember that. I remember times when I was first starting. I remember because I trade on my phone and it was just easier that way. But I was actually shaking. I couldn't put an order in. Something with things were. I was FOMO trying to FOMO in. I think it was on AVAX back in the day. Back at $4 AVAX. I couldn't even put orders in or anything. I was all shaky. It's crazy. Ryzen says, I appreciate the TA and price point support and resistance. Thank you, sir. Bambook says, yes, if I had to choose, I would say 2. Tell us what tools are reviewing for TA and death, and then describe the different Fibonacci levels that you're comparing to deduce probability. I love the Fibonacci. Pendle next target. Pendle next target up is 146. What did we do here? I lost the chat too. Did I say Pendle? There's no fellow one I did. Is this the same one? Did you drop your lines, man? Why'd you drop your lines? Pendle looks pretty dang good. I think. Oh, I thought she's coming back to 370 or something. She's at a top area right now, but she can go. Basically, what I'm doing. See, in this point of the market, one mistake that I made last cycle in the trading group, because well, they were most focused on trading, I guess. They didn't really go over, hey man, do some hodl bags while we're down at this part of the market or anything like that. I didn't get any of that kind of stuff out of it. So, when things went up, I sold out of my positions and then things just took off. So at some point, it looks like you can do your standard. Yeah, I'll take my profits here and right here and here, and you get your little percentages and stuff. But there's that one point in the market at the bottoms when she starts doing this stuff again, and you're like, oh crap! I took profits on my position already, and damn, I was trying to get that. So we don't want to be in that situation, right? That sucks. It's happened to me just a wee bit on a few little positions because I had so many to work with. But what I'm doing now, I'm taking the full Fibonacci's for wherever we are on the highest, if it's not too far away, especially if it's sometime this year. A lot of them have been around April, and I'm going for that. They're going to be making the bigger moves now, so they should start working on recovering everything that we saw back in April, right? It'll take time, and it may not make it all the way back up there. Maybe we may go through October, November, just bouncing through here without recovering and all. I don't know, or maybe we start. Who knows? I think we should be able to come up to our 618s on most things on the bigger scale. At least by, I don't know. I would say at least by the end of the year. If not sooner, hopefully October, November. That'd be cool. That's just right around the corner. The next 30 or something days, could that be done? How many weekly candles? How many weekly candles do we need? That's about a good 3 right there. Those are a good 3 strong weeks. I like it. It's about 5 weeks over here. So October, November, maybe. I don't think we're going to see straight up. We never do. A lot of times we see things good into the first week or so of October, and then they start declining for a little bit. So I've been kind of back testing some ideas there too. So it's good whenever you get to take profit areas, and that's what I do with these fibs is get paid. Okay, so maybe they break up above it a little bit. Okay, cool, but hey, we got another one. But these are the main ones I want to plan for, because based on this move from where we were in April to where we came down to in August, oh gosh, that was terrible. We've technically got, like I said, all the way down here to our negatives, all the way up here to our positive in 1618 just for this run. This is how this proportion ratio type thing works. And that's a difference between going to negative 163, thankfully that didn't happen, up to about $11 per Pendle. So it's on the table for $11. It's not probable that we will get that one. it is, where did we come down to? Where did we come down to? And I gotta... I'm gonna come all the way down. Yes, I'm loud. I gotta flirt with this one. This is not okay. I'll work with that. I'll do that. Okay. So we got basically about a 786 retracement. Is what I'm getting. It's a little tricky to read that, but you know, it's kind of cool. Oh yeah. And that can get us up to these areas about $9, $8 for Pendle. Realistically, from here as our higher highs. So by this theory, you know, we march up here, get thrown around and whatever we do, but maybe we start getting something like that and boost up that this would be our high. Then we fall back down, something along those lines. You draw ugly charts, Road Dog. Joe's the one with the pretty charts. Trade Intuition, Joe, he's the one that got the pretty charts. I do have messy, sloppy charts. I like how we broke through that cloud. That's a big thing for me. Hey, I knew I was missing something. I'm missing my moving averages. I'm like, they just helped me figure. Look, man, let me tell you what's going on in this game. Daily moving average right up here. We went right up to it, and we got rejected. Are you trying to go back again? Pendle, you trying to go back again? Pendle, for real, for real. Here I am giving lower targets, and you're here trying to reclaim that. You do you, baby. You do you. Go fill my orders. DJG says Bitcoin's getting some action. Oh, look at her. Now I was watching this on the smaller time frame. I do that a lot, and I think it was I zoomed in here, but I had this trend line drawn, and I was like, it's kind of respected. And sometimes I wonder, well, maybe am I on the right side of the trend line? You know, because I drew it from way back there. But she broke back into it, and then there's this big parabolic move. And I'm like, oh, you should have known that coming. Right back into the trend line. Strong moves come, but now we lost it. But it's a weird ass trend line anyway. It's not. No, it's. Don't need to lose that trend line. I'm just saying that's not this sexy. So we're consolidating is the word for it right now, and that's where price just kind of goes sideways, and then all these little moving averages come up there and start rolling around on each other. And I was watching that happen over here on the 6 minute because, well, it gets my bigger moving averages in here. Because I've not really seen that happen a whole lot, and this is why I have them, because whatever time frame that you have them on, price seems to respect it. The 666, which is Lucy, I call her the devil, and the 800 moving average down here, respect it. Respect. But it was very interesting because the 200 crossed over the 360, and I'm like, oh man, are you about to dump? Because it looked like, well, I could be a shoulder and shoulder to the downside. But it never completed, it never confirmed. That would have to come down here to confirm. It never did. So it's not head and shoulders. And I'm like, she should be dropping if she's going to drop, right? And this is kind of bullish. So they're just hanging tight on the weekend and probably play with this a little bit tomorrow, and we'll see what they do Monday and Tuesday when the big money starts coming back into the markets and stuff with derivatives and whatnot, ETFs and all that good juicy stuff. But now all of them are coming up here, and something's going to happen. And this is a gradual thing, so you'll see this happen from time frame to time frame, like they consolidated all up through here, right? And until you get to one time frame where it just doesn't happen anymore, and it looks like maybe this one will be it. This will probably be it. The 15 minute might give us an answer. So I don't know. You either pop or you drop, and since we lost a trend line, unless we bounce back into that trend line, which would be bullish. Dang, man. I think this might be that 200. We might get just a little pullback down here to test 62,000 again. Is what I'm kind of makes a little bit more sense to me. And oh, can I get on another chart that's not messed up? Yeah, let's do this one. Let's go from here to there. That's nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Holding that 236 fib area here. From swing low to swing high. You can pull that. You got two bounces off of that. You can avoid coming back and keep going. It could be a hellacious move, and that might be what we need to get us up to 65.5. Go do it. You need something to get you through that daily 200 moving average, and you got to do something. So I don't know if she's just packing her energy or what on Bitcoin. Hey, we got guys, Ku 58. Let me pull you guys back up over here. I have to come back and we got some new people here. Hello, new people. We got DJG009 and guy Scoo 58. Hey, glad to have you guys here. Hey. Whoa. All right. Crispy golden brown. What happened? The most handsome turkey in crypto. Can you dig it? I've been known to make mouths water. Hey, you like the tan, huh? Let me back up and catch up on my chat here. Mr. Mouse says, I just realized that you've been clickbaiting us for months. None of those women wearing the thumbnails are ever on your stream. Well, I can't because I've got I have my own side chick, and I don't want to piss her off. I mean, you guys have met my side chick, right? This is Cassie. I don't know if you know. Hey, Cassie. I love Cassie. She just makes me feel. She makes me feel like I'm back in high school. Hey, Cassie. You guys can't see her because we got words on the screen. Bad Books Jr., you can also throw in fun facts or ask trivia about each coin to keep the TA interesting to people who aren't addicted to that MACD trade the news. Fun facts or trivia about each coin. A lot of it I don't know. Some of these coins I don't keep up with the details. I just go by the charts because the charts make me money. I see that beautiful woman, click the video just and see you. Worst bait and switch ever. I know, but I did notice that lately my viewership has went up, and I'm wondering. It's not the first time I've done that, but I got away from the goth girls, didn't I? I don't think the goth girls get as many clicks, man. Celinda says Loom finally woke from the dead. I haven't looked at that one in a minute. Banned books. Oh. Okay, and Estrella. The pumpkin mask is creepy and cool. Keep it in the rotation. Love that you changed up the visual regularly. Hey, I appreciate the feedback. Well, sometimes I think the normal faces I use on here might creep people out, but I like it. But it's hard to adjust colors on it. I'm hoping I can find a cool AI kind of thing to replace all this stuff. You know it's coming. Where you do your own filters and it won't be too complicated. I don't know why Road Dogg doesn't hate me yet. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Miles knows. Each filter represents a different voice in his head. Yes. You hear the voices in my head. You know, all those voices that tell you the bad stuff and all that stuff that you need to try to turn around. You're too hard on yourself and all those little voices that come out, and some of them are just stupid. Pendle's taking off. Is it still going? Casper and Casper means changing my life, says Justin Crypto. Caspi just overtook Nacho. Pendle's still going. Did she bounce back? Are you bouncing back? You trying, ain't you? Oh, you got the you got the non-movement. You're on the 6 minute, but you got the non-movement average, so respect. Go Pendle. I would love to see altcoins just blast all the way off. That's interesting. Pendle's going up as Total 3 just dropped on us. Can you keep going, Total 3? What happened here? What is this train wreck? That looks like a wad of silly string or yarn or something. What happened? That's an asterisk. What happened here? All this convergence happened here and boom, price freaking exploded is what happened. That's crazy looking. What are we on, the 1 hour? I mean, I wasn't looking at the 1 hour, but if I seen that, I have to say, there is something going on right here. Well, before it happened, I guess it would look normal, but after it happened, it just looks freaky weird. All right. Total 3. There should be some rejection coming here for Total 3, man. It's a great place to get paid and maybe get back in when things drop. Let's take a look at Tao. She's been blasting off. I'm so proud of you, Tao. You've almost recovered. Got up to 474. Look at you. I got an order here at 498. I think my actual number's 500, but I'm front running a little bit because, well, it's a zone. Triple bottom if I've ever... What's this? Hey, I remember you. This is obscene, dude. You need to... You cover that up. You can't just leave your dingle dangle out here exposed like that, man. This is a family show. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. Oh, it's showing through. Are you a see-through smiley face? Oh. You got that look. Oh no. You want to be that. That's the wrong, I'm sorry. This just became a train wreck. I apologize. I did not mean for it to take these risque tones. I'm just trying to cover up this before the dingle dangle before I get banned on YouTube. There you are. Maybe not a smiley face, maybe. We'll go with the Mad Devil. Hello, Devil Face. I can't shrink you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, put that over there. Freak. Put that thing away. There's children around here. I can't do my TA now. You're sneaky how you forced me to do that. Swing high to swing dangle. And we're looking at 578 where we could be into going for Tao. Did we just look at this earlier? And 499, it's a little sweet spot. I think she can try to get up there too. Go Tao, it's your birthday. Go Tao, it's your birthday. What do you got to say over here, Tao? Oh, you give me 488. You're gonna don't mess with my head now. Near protocol. Not quite getting the attention just yet. She's still in the great lows that we got here. And when you zoom out on near, remember, you know, she's hanging. She's been down on the. She's been down, but no. But she was up to $8, and last cycle she was up to $20. Pretty good place. She bounced up here and then came down. That was earlier this year. These are the major areas that I would be looking for. 841. Now that's a little far off and you may not hit this for a while. The most notable short term, and I'm on the weekly time frame here. 561 makes a good target. That's one that can pay off from where we are. We're at 462. That's coming up, and we're at the top. But that should be where we're headed for another 23% gains. Looking on the daily. Daily. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. I like you right there. There's these areas, but I'm like, I mean, you can go with this one. That one looks kind of. Again, this comes back to this may be my fear. What I would not want to happen is for me to have my bags that maybe I've been trying to accumulate, work on, and all this other stuff. Since she's been down here at $3-4, I would hate to sell all my bags at $5, $6, and maybe even $8 just to have her blast up to 13, come back to 10, and then start taking up 20, and I'm like, I sold you at $6. So it's good to pay yourself, you know, maybe 10% at these places, some small thing or buyback. I don't know. Everybody's got a different plan, different way to do things, different strategies and whatnot. But it's just it can be an easy mistake to get out of your whole position before all the really juicy fun stuff starts. Because when it starts going, and we might be looking at that happening soon to actually get a nice. Oh, you can't see behind my big turkey and the big run up like that. It could be happening. It might be happening. It may just be a little short run up, and maybe these targets are just good. That's fine. Save a little for the bigger picture, though. Harmony 1. So interesting one. I mean, this one was up there. We're looking at 38 cents last run. Now this year she's only got up to 3 cents or something, and look, she's all the way down here. Playing this one for just what she's got, just in the butt crack, without even trying to take it up to 20, 30, 40 cents. She can get some X's in these areas, in my personal opinion. She should be headed to 0.027. She's at 0.013 now, and that's a moonbag potential opportunity right there. And who knows? Well, that's probably as far as she will go on her first run. If I'm wrong and she keeps them coming up, well, that's just more money in the pocket, I guess. She could take her this one a while to accumulate too. The fact we did our butt crack, and well, this other buck cheek could take a little while and bounce through here. But there could be some nice gains. Play this one in a range. Where did you go, range tool? Are you range tool? Range tool says, "You zooming out way too much, bro, dog." Range tool says, "You at the end of your range, man." Here we are on the, what are we on, the 6 hour? 4 hour? Let's go with the 4 hour. I see she can have some resistance up there. Okay. Nice roundy accumulation going on right here. Just one to look at that's on bottom territory. Slow accumulation maybe. Been following this one for a while. This one's been a winner for me. I like Ave. Look at you go. You're at 160. That is so. I love you, Ave. You're just awesome. I wish I had more of you. So I've been following this trend line right here, and we're deviating from it. Add a little wedge formation, which broke to the upside. So now we can just kind of zoom out and kind of look at these channel ideas and kind of suggest we can come up here. Ooh, go 180. You want to go 180 on me? For real? So I think it's worth noting what coins are being really hot right now. The ones that are making the biggest gains. It's like, is that game for a living? Are they still doing something? It's 0154. That's supposed to change people's lives, and it went to hell. AKT, that's one that we also look at here on the channel quite a bit. Aave, I've got my... Let's just clear you out. These are my own sloppy charts here that I've been doing. So with something like Aave, I mean, nice rounded shape. This is accumulation, baby. This is accumulation. 160 too high for Aave. I don't want to buy it. That's too much. Tell me that when it's $800. Tell me that when it's $750. And she was, man, she was down here $60, $90, $80. Recently down as low as $88, $87. Did a 2x already. Looks like she's heading to 192 is the main one. She needs to come up here and start flirting with this area. She's trying to. So I'm zooming out on my fibs for the most part for my take profits, because if we're getting bullish right now, these are the ones I'm looking for. I mean, if we're going to get a little run up for Aave, this is where it needs to go. So that's where the majority of my attention will be for that. And then 282, and hopefully up to, ooh, nice. That one was so nice. That was, you haven't done that in a long time though. Aave is, she's at her all-time high this cycle since we've started this. So man, dang, Aave, you're pretty awesome. So she's likely to come up to 192 and then maybe get rejected a little bit. I would expect something like that, a pull back there. That usually happens, and then, you know, reaccumulate as I take profits along the way. We got a little bit of nice bit of a trend line going on here. Lots of wicks there, but also suggesting that might be the top of tops for her. And we can bounce around in this little cylinder for a while. Rounded shot. Oh no, 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 no. We got a rounded bottom and we're doing this. At some point after a rounded bottom with this shape, man, this is what somebody put 111 if you see me do this before. It's been a while because we haven't really been in this territory in a couple of years, but this was the biggest thing that I was using for my well strategy accumulation position building, was these nice rounded accumulations. And the rounding, you get kind of a wedge pattern, a falling wedge kind of pattern going on, and then you get the megaphone cut pattern. And then what you usually see sometimes, not all the time, but a parabolic breakout of these little suckers. I don't know if it'll be this one. It may form another one, but then they form one and then a parabolic breakout. Maybe it'll be this one. I don't know. I can't imagine blasting Aave to 350 or something crazy like that, or 282. Who knows? That could be because follow that trend line closely. But Aave's a big deal. Aave last cycle topped out at 600. She hung out around 384 forever. So that will be a nice, these are great take profit areas on that. Go baby, go baby. I need more Aave. I need it cheaper though. I think we were going to take a look at Loom. Celinda mentioned that, and I got, oh, what was that? 49-cent wick up there 1 week. I'm on the weekly time frame here. That big old cloud is begging for us to go in there. It's saying 26 cents right there. Isn't that crazy, y'all? And that's a 0.5. I would take note of that. I would take a note of that if this is your coin, man. 26 cents from here sounds good. You're at what? 5 cents? That's a 5x. And you're probably pumping right now. People are probably looking at you saying, I ain't buying you, you're too high. Oh, you got a pullback. Look at you on the 1 hour time frame. Nice. It looked like you trying to go parabolic. Why are you trying to go parabolic? For real, for real? Are you? Okay, excuse me for a minute. I gotta look at bigger time frames here. Yeah, you got some good stuff going on here. I think we can probably pump into the first week of October a little bit. Maybe. I hope that would be awesome. So yeah, Loom, look at this, man. I mean, we're trying to go parabolic here, and that could be about 5. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? About 3 more stages to the upside could be if it respects it, holds it. 618 could come down to 786. I don't know. My bounce here, that would be more bullish toward upside if it bounces right here. I don't see it happening here on the 2 hour since the MACD just now flipped over. Or she might range here a little bit and then go up. Looking good. Altcoins are looking nice and juicy and exciting. Justin Crypto says, you own 20 of an asset. I don't know about you, but I like owning hundreds to thousands. Well, I got that bad habit of having too many coins, and I'm trying to consolidate them because it's an opportunity cost. I would have made more money if I'd not been so spread out, in other words, and it's a lot to manage. And I've really had to come to terms with it when I moved them over to spot margin and put some leverage on them. Some of them we were at lows and I got in. Some of them I thought we were at lows and then we went lower. So I was like, oh crap. But I think it's I think being in too many is a disadvantage. And definitely takes a lot of time to manage because I'm always managing them. But I've got that luxury. I've got the time to do it, but I don't want to have to be doing that all the time. Mr. Miles says, no, I got burned with Cashware and kind of bitter about it. Cashware screwed me too, but I didn't give up and found the bot on Telegram and everything and started working perfectly. We having problems with the Cashware stuff. Yeah, Brackets Adventures. Hey, how's it going, Brackets? What's the point of minting more shit coins into the market? That's kind of my take too. Not against it. I mean, for who wants to do it, but I mean, when this market is oversaturated, and it's going to have an effect. It's like that inflation effect that we have in our regular system. It's just like money just spread out, and it's going to take away from altcoins going up, and it's going to give Bitcoin. I don't know how that works. Bitcoin dominance. If Bitcoin dominance keeps going up, and you got all these altcoins, you just spreading all the money around all the altcoins. So all the good ones that we're expecting big gains on, no, we put all that into some, meme coin over here, meme coin over there and stuff. So last time the distraction was NFTs. That's the story last time. And I think that's the hidden thing. There's always a distraction narrative. NFTs were the big thing. There's money to be made, but man, it's a bunch of money laundering, I think, for real. I think that was the real things that was going on back in that time. But so NFTs were taking everything and taking all the attention away from the good projects. And then this time we got the meme coins with so how easy it is that anybody can mint them now. So they're kind of doing the same thing, being a little distraction. So again, it's fun to play with and get into and everything, but you still need to have a solid plan. And remember, memes are the casino. They're the casino. They are empty. They are empty. They are big, pretty balloons that will deflate. FET having a good day. It's at 159. I don't have this one on spot margin anymore. We had to get that off at the worst time ever, but whatever. Broke out of a falling wedge pattern coming up. We're looking at 177 is the target we're going to go to. Oh my gosh, did we just nail a target? 159? I know it sounds crazy and everything, right? When we're down here saying, no, I didn't. Never mind. False warning, but we do have 177 coming up. And then 244 is the next target up there. For FET, go do it, baby. She was up here back in March, 352. Would love to see her get 352 or maybe hit $4. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? Sweet. Who knew? 152. Getting rejection here at the 618 Fibonacci. I doubt that we get above it, but then again, who knows? She's getting the daily red dot here saying it's time, baby. You just need to give it up. You did your run and you won. Good for you. But we also got money flow just now coming in, and I'm like, that ain't gonna stick. Hell no, that ain't gonna stick. So I would foresee that. Sweet. Oh man, what'd you do there? What'd you do, man? Let me come up here and mark a few areas for Sweet. So 180, 197 are definitely still on the table. I want to keep that. That's from her bigger. Swing low to swing high. Or swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go, and we can still hit these targets. It's still valid. That's their bigger move that we're playing off of. All right, so let's consider the if she's got a top, and she may look like she's flagging out, and so she should do a little bit of a retracement. Kind of suggesting maybe this 382 here come back to there. If she bounces off of that, flags up from there, whatever, I mean, could be a nice bigger move. She's coming back to actually try to get a higher high over here. You're actually trying to hit up to 263 for real. I believe she's trying to pull that off. Let's turn that little guy. Oh, is that a head and shoulder to the upside? However you want to view that. Lots of people would view it like that. Take a measured move there, and that suggests that we come up here about 160. And then we may have come as close as we're going to, or who knows, maybe we'll be even going up there. Money flow going into the green, that's interesting. How you looking on the 4 hour? Lost the non-moving average. I'm gonna talk bad about you now. You suck, Sweet. What's up? Tighten up your game, man. What's up? Why are you giving up so soon? Are you a quitter? You don't want to go up anymore? Oh, you respecting that trend line. Okay, I got you. Respect that trend line. Break the trend line. I'm looking for more down. So did we not get our, yeah, it was here. We didn't put a line there. You suck, road dog. Swing low to swing high to high. High to high to high high. 382 is what I think we're going for. You can go with this 236, but it most likely will come through this at some point and go to a lower, more juicier area, but I think we got a good chance to hit 115. Looks like we're sweet. Come on back, baby. Come on back and let daddy buy some more. Let daddy buy some more on a discount. Come on, sweet. Oh, dog getting crazy. Getting that's a turkey. Cash were drained my wallet, and by the time I got it back, the tokens were all minted. What? Y'all got some crazy things going on with Casper wallet, Cashware. Justin says, I turned 2,000 Casper into 75,000 Casper because I was able to mint these memes right away. Wow. Okay, that's cool. That's a pretty good amount, I would say. Casper was able to mint 2 days ago. Could have 40 exits then, wow. Justin says, I wish I owned some Tau and Sui from the bottoms. It's the best place to get them. Can you please take a look at Ondo? Sure can. Happy about my 20 Tau buy at 200. Yeah, that's sweet. I think this is where I was looking at it earlier today. I'm looking at 74 cents to be that next target. That's where I've got some take profit areas there. We're likely to try to bust through that, maybe. We hope. I got some bigger moving averages. They're flipping bearish. Ondo is going to have a fight. I think, my personal opinion, is going to have a little rough fight getting back and reclaiming these areas over here. I'm not sure if it's just doing. And I may be totally wrong. Come back here and she just spiked on up there. But the moving averages, how they're flipping over, the bigger ones just make me think it's gonna have a rough time up here around 80 cents. I was getting into the hype on this one. I was going to hold this one long term, but I started looking at the tokenomics and things on it, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, man. That's a lot of tokens, and that's, too many tokens. And they had a lot. I'm pretty sure we looked at this before, but I can't remember. White screen, so sorry. Hold your eyes. I'm blind. What were you? Are you nervous? I'm making Tokenmetrics nervous. It's okay. It's okay. She's getting shaky on us. I just wanted to see what you look like over here. Valuation grade is very overvalued. Technology grade, fundamental grade's good, but it's got it overvalued, man. Look at it. Total supply on Ondo, maximum. What are you doing? Maximum supply is 10 billion, and there is 1 billion out. And it's got such a big market cap. It's got a $1 billion market cap. So to me, I'm more concerned. I mean, short term, I'm sure it can do some numbers and everything, but as these tokens unleash and everything, it's going to be harder and harder and harder for it to maintain higher prices. I don't know what the schedule is, but I just started looking at that, and I'm just like, I'm not as sold on Ondo as I'd hope that it would be the thing. I don't know. Hope it does well and everything. Not saying that. It's just I decided to trim that one off. I got just a wee bit amount I'm trying to milk until we start getting a recovery. Because I don't want to sell it at the bottoms, man, when it's 60 cents and she was up to $1 something. Come on, man. So we got swing low to swing high. Oh, yeah, and then we got our levels right there. So 74 and 89 are the main ones I'm looking for. And you can set some higher targets now. I mean, we're in the zone, and we're everything was consolidated and just down and not doing much. Had to set more reasonable targets, but now we want to kind of expand a little bit, start shooting for some higher targets, because if we're getting a move, something positive, we can see some, just like Pendle, big jumps like that on all these things. So I'm zooming out for my targets. And it depends on the charts and everything themselves, but just pulling a fib on there. 236 your accumulation, right? 3, I mean, every one of these, sometimes I skip the 0.5 and go with the 618. Sometimes you might look to the left and say, no, the 0.5 looks like a better place. That's when it's a support resistance flip. I'm sticking with it here. And, every one of these makes a great target. A place to, if you got nothing, and you see what your percentages are: 50%, 60%, 80%, 90 or 100%, and you can taper off. Bigger orders on top, smaller orders on the bottom. Do the hourglass strategy is. This is this is what I do for position trading. I have a fib, swing high, swing low, and the simple you make it, the easier it is just to keep up with things, man. The hourglass strategy. I don't do this perfectly, but this is the strategy, and then to try to pull off at times. You're basically this at your 618, ideally. Or wherever you jump in, but basically your bigger orders and taper them down, and then this price comes down here, you're collecting, and as it comes up in these levels, you're getting paid, and you get the good percents, always taking profits and chances to roll over. You've always, if you look at the fib, then you got a range. If you go for the complete, you got a range, and you can work with that, and it respects the price, respects the fibs. If it goes to 1,000, then 20 isn't too bad, says Linda. Oh, no, it's not. Pretty good. I had some going on spot margin, but I lost some of that. I'm trying to build that. I built a bag over there from, I think I put $100 in and then built one up, and I had like I think 10 at one time. During that big drop, though, I couldn't manage all these things. Live and learn. It got liquidated and left me with like a third of a tau, so now I've got that build up to about two tau. It's but a lot of that, depending on how high the price goes, then the more of that I get to keep. And then I don't know, I haven't checked my tau. They had some kind of like little problem with tau. I've got mine staking over here. So this is my main bag of tau right over here. I got it staking on the wallet. A lot of that's it's done some interest, I guess. Cool. I like tau. I wish I had even more. Justin Christmas says 100,000 Casper coins is all you need. Striker says still waiting on time. I was thinking about that one earlier today. This one, oh my god, what? Tom, you better do something impressive. This is swing high and swing low. Okay, so we already got her out. So still waiting on $21. Where are you at? You're at 16 again? Oh my gosh, we were looking at this thing last year this time, and she did good. She started pumping up to 32. I didn't take profits. I'm like an idiot. I need to get this off the wallet and do something with it this time. Did the butt crack. I rode that whole butt crack up and down and didn't do anything with my time. Because I'm like, oh man. Can she get back up to $100 or more? That would be cool. I don't know. It was an HR coin. The narratives and everything were interesting. And she hung around $20 forever. And now we're back at 16. 21, 25, 32. To decide what I'm going to do about that one. There needs to be more hype. We need hype if you're going to make the money. Striker says, did you go to 8fest? I know nothing about 8fest. Dream Tanks TV, how's it going? My eyes! I know, I'm sorry, widescreen. Time is one of those coins that explodes out of nowhere. Yeah, it seems like it does, but it's got, I I mean, it's got a low number of coins, right? There we go again. Oh man, my computer's being janky. So it's still undervalued. It's got it over here, valuation grade at 66%. Most of them are over here, above my head. So this one's still considered undervalued. $11 million market cap, 710,000 circulating supply, 710,000 total supply. I love the tokenomics, man. And it's got a real world use case. That's, is it time for this yet? Is it ready for it yet? Is ready for adoption? But Chronotech provides blockchain-based solutions for recruitment, HR, and payment processes. It's got a cool possible use case there. $11 million market cap. 11 million. If it can 10x from here and go to 200. This one should be able to do some serious damage, and that's why I don't want to sell it. And I don't know. This wick went up to $200 up here. And I think if we looked at it overall, where's our 618? 131. So almost a 10x. 7-8x from where we are down here. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't happen. I don't know. But it is a nice double bottom shape. If anything, I mean, you do have the measure move from this. It just doubles up from there, and that's suggesting we can come up to these areas. 73, that would be cool. Wouldn't mind. I can't remember if it's a moon bag or not. I don't think it is yet. Stricker says wear shades next time. Thoughts on mobile? Slinda says time is one of those coins that explodes out of nowhere. Is the Rolling Stones song "Time Is on My Side" playing? And anyway, this is let's take a look at mobile. Oh, she's still hurting down here. A nice juicy green box accumulation zone. I've got some of this too. I think I bought it. I don't even know where I bought it, but selling it here is not the right idea. Just go ahead and sell your loser. At this point, we're at the very bottom, man. Just ride this little puppy somewhere. Went to 004. Where was this? This was March. December 23. I can't remember when I got it. It's at 0.0011. How many tokens are there? How many are there? Mobile tokens. $230 billion, right? 230 billion. Circulating supply is 96 billion. Probably gonna be hard to get rich off of that one. Maximum supply is infinity. All-time high was 0.0077. That was 9 months ago. 0.00. So we can do a 6 or 7x from where we were a few months ago. I guess it can do some stuff, but man, she sure has given up a lot of. I mean, you buy something when you got the hype on it or whatever. Even buying here, I think you're buying on the lows, where I think it's where I got in 0.002 and whatever, and then here you are, down another 50% and stuff. Wow. I like that 0.0045 area. That looks good. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and close it up tonight. We looked at a lot of coins, and the market started looking nice and juicy. We take a look at Bitcoin on the smaller time frames before we exit the building here. So interesting, a possible break of a trend line. There's a little bit of wiggle room to it. We take it to the wicks, might be able to recover. Otherwise, I mean, Bitcoin has just been going sideways on the weekend like it normally does, but really tight and strong. It pretty much did what we kind of talked about Bitcoin possibly doing, is bringing us up on the weekends to this area like, what's it going to do? Is it going to go up or are we going to get rejected? Because we're underneath the 200 moving average. Also, we cleared a 618 fib area. That's kind of a big deal. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, this one right here that we're above now is for this whole move. Swing high to swing low. Oh, no, it's not, you suckro dog. We're at... That's what we saw. Let's get to a clean chart. This is important because we didn't go over this earlier, but we're at our 618 from high to low. So what are the chances with all the moving averages flipping down, 200 moving average and a 618? These are all the signs. This is where there should be lots of sell pressure here. And we need to get that higher high. Can we get a wick up there? Just a little wick. Can we do that, or are we going to roll over? Everything here is telling us, man, it's time for us to roll over, but everything looks strong too. Yeah, but crazy, y'all. But there's only so much that we can do to flip these moving averages. That's momentum in the market. Overall, the bigger moving averages are up and to the right. We got the strong momentum, but you know, price and the smaller ones that we normally follow here, they got some work to do. I think we're in for an interesting ride this next week, and I would recommend taking profits when you can. That's some good Fibonacci areas or measure moves that you get. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you again tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Nope. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you go.
Good night, John boy.